Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. It's finished Girona nil, Barcelona 1. And it's 1-0, isn't it? It's, I think, the third or the fourth straight 1-0 that Barcelona have had. They just keep getting these 1-0 wins. The good news from Barcelona's perspective is that this is the last game that Lewandowski misses. So he'll be back now for the next one. And they needed him in this game. They really did. They look so out of ideas. I mean, you've got to say that for large parts of the game, we just felt like Barcelona had no answers, no ideas on how to break Girona down. And the best chances that Barcelona had, all of them came from Girona making mistakes. And that, I think, is something to talk about tactically. Because I feel, and I was saying this in the first time as well, it's a very risky game that Girona are playing, is that they're trying to play out from the back against Barcelona. I think they were doing it on purpose, because what they really wanted was they didn't want to get the long ball and let Barcelona have possession back again that quickly. So they were always trying to play out from the back for the most part. And there are so many chances that Barcelona had where they could have, scored goals. And there was a chance that fell for Fati. There was a chance, I think, that fell to Rafinha, I believe. I can't remember. There's so many that fell to Barcelona from those giveaways, especially in their own third. And those are the best chances I felt. But Barcelona otherwise looked like they were not going to be able to break them down. There's so many sideways passes, so many backward passes. So it almost felt like a throwback to the past, isn't it? When Barcelona just didn't have anything other than aimless possession, and it felt like that at times. Despite the fact that they had Gavi, they had Pedri on the pitch, they had Frankie De Jong on the pitch, it just didn't feel like they had any ideas. And then Dembele goes off injured, and that is a big blow. I as a United fan, I hope he's going to be out at least until after the United games, because he's such a critical player. I don't think he's going to be out for that long. I think he'll look okay. I think probably might miss a game or two, but I think he'll be okay. It shouldn't be a long absence from what I could tell, but we'll see what happens. It's something, sometimes innocuous things are the ones that are actually much worse later on. So but once he went off, the problem for Barcelona was whether they had no pace on the pitch. And I don't know what it is with Barcelona. They spend so much money in the summer, and you would think that they would have a replacement for Lewandowski, and they would have a replacement for Dembele. I think Fati is probably the replacement for Dembele, but he's playing centrally. So if he's playing centrally, somebody's got to play out wide, and then that's going to be someone that they don't have. Maybe Memphis Depay was meant to be that striker, but he's gone as well. So there is that issue for Barcelona. But as soon as Pedri came on, the problem with Pedri coming on is you lose that pace on the wings, and then they lost it. And how they were going to get it was the question. They brought on Jordi Alba in the second half, and I thought that was a good decision because they needed pace on that side. I don't think Marcos Alonso was really offering too much anyway. In comes Alba, and again the goal comes. Girona once again losing possession. One pay it was, lost possession in midfield. It comes out to Jordi Alba. It's a wonderful run from Jordi Alba, by the way. The way he anticipates the pass, and it's not a great cross, by the way. It's actually pretty poor, but he puts the ball in, and the goalkeeper just makes a mess of it. And I think what the thing was, the goalkeeper was probably expecting a shot from Alba. I think that was it was. So he was kind of slow to react to it. If you look at it, he was very slow to react because I think he was expecting that there was going to be a shot. So he's actually, if you watch his positioning actually starts where he's waiting for the shot, and he slowly goes down because he's still expecting a shot until the ball goes past him. He's expecting it to be a shot, and that's when he realizes, no, it's a cross, it's not a shot, it's going, and then he tries to put his hand out. So I think there was very poor awareness and very poor goalkeeping and anticipation from Gazzaniga, and the ball just rolls along to Pedri, and Pedri says, thank you very much, and he scores, and he makes it 1-0. And that was pretty much what Barcelona wanted. They wanted a 1-0, but then they invited pressure on themselves. I don't know what the thinking was behind taking off Fati and bringing on Balde, because they really don't have any strikers. So I think one of the things that managers often mistake is when you take off a striker for a defender, what you're losing is the striker's ability to hold on to the ball. It's not about scoring goals. It's also about the fact that if you can hold on, if you have a player who can hold on to the ball and just keep possession in the opposition third, that is a big advantage as well defensively as much as it is offensively. And I feel like sometimes managers miss out on that. It happens so often, so there must be something that I'm missing. I mean, I'm not a manager, and I'm not claiming to be an elite one, but for some reason I feel like a lot of managers do this. But there must be some reason, some thinking behind why they do this. But to me, it always feels a bit illogical because you've got this player who can hold up the ball, and maybe he's not going to defend from the front, but at least you got a player who can hold on to the ball and can create that pressure in the final third. But anyway, and that created problems. I think Balde had a poor game when he came on, probably because he was playing in a position that he's not supposed to be playing in. And he's of course still very young, but Girona just had a couple of chances. I think the one that fell to Ivan Martin was really good. He pretty should have scored that one. And again, there's a chance that we just puts it towards the side. I know what he's trying. He's trying to side foot it into the bottom. That's just it's never it's not a good idea. So just trying to put his laces through it and maybe try and stab it in. But the kind of angle that he was aiming for is just going to go wide. So that was as good as it got for Girona. The few half chances which actually were offsides, they probably would not have counted. But I wouldn't say it was a comfortable night for Barcelona. It wasn't, and they were missing Dembele, they were missing Lewandowski. They'll have Lewandowski back, and I think Fatih being on the left wing will help. I was very disappointed with Fatih Touré. He's a player that I do like watching quite a lot, but I was very disappointed with him today. And I think part of that is I don't think he's supposed to be playing as a striker. Maybe in the future he could be someone who could play there, but at the moment he doesn't have the attributes to play. So he's doing sort of a graveyard shift. His best position right now is on the left wing. He has lost a little bit of that that zip that he had because of those injuries that he's had. And that's going to take a little bit of time for him to recover from that. I don't think he's a player that Barcelona should give up on, but it's going to take him a while to get back to the level. I was a bit disappointed with him today. Not entirely his fault because he was playing a position that wasn't his natural position. That was a bit disappointed anyway. I think Rafinha also didn't have a good game. I don't think you could make a case for anyone at Barcelona having a good game aside from the defense. I thought defense was pretty good overall. I really don't think you can make a case for anyone having a good game, in midfield or in attack. I don't think anyone really had a good game because it was very feisty at times as well. There's too many tackles, too many yellow cards. Not too many as in, not that many. It was an out of control yellow card. There's still quite a few that were being shown. It just felt like Barcelona were frustrated in this game, and that's something for them to think about as well. The fact that they could not break down and organize defense for all intents and purposes. The goal came from an error, not from Barcelona playing really well. So 2 errors, in fact, not just one. There were 2 errors in that move. That's what helped Barcelona get that goal. So at the end of the day, 3 points is what that matters. And I think at this stage of the season, you don't worry so much about performances as much as you worry about results. And from that point of view, I think Barcelona and Xavi will be very happy they've got 3 points. They've got through this period without Lewandowski. Now when they have Lewandowski back, maybe things will improve, maybe things will change. We'll see a difference, obviously, in how they play. But why the 3 points? Well, 3 points because Real Madrid are playing Los Sociedad tomorrow. That might be a game where they drop points. So they needed to pick up the 3 points today just to put that additional pressure on Madrid to go out for a win. So I think if you're a Barcelona fan, you may not be happy with the performance, but I think you'll be very, very happy with the result. I think that is what the final consensus would be. But let me know what you thought of the game, what you thought of the result, of course. So always have to hear from you guys. I do believe that that this team has it in them to win the league title, but it just feels there's something still missing somewhere. But at the moment they're doing well domestically, and then you can say anything bad about that. But let me know what you think. Of course, always love to hear from you guys. Do smash a like if you enjoyed this video, and do subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We're very close to 200 subscribers. Please help us reach that mark by subscribing to the channel on YouTube, and do follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well as Instagram. Yes, thank you so much. Take care. See you again soon. Bye bye.